right. Today on the podcast, I have Alison Burnett. That's how you say your name, right?
Yeah, you can go with that.
Okay.
I love your accent. Burnett. Go with that.
You've obviously done a lot of work on yourself. So I wanted to have you on to help us understand why you became the courage coach and how we can also kind of use that information to help coach ourselves through tough times.
Well, I get triggered all the time. So
Right.
So what? You get triggered. Deal with the fucking trigger.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? How about take control of the trigger so you are never again at the mercy of an outside source?
Right. Therefore, you go from victim to empowered.
Exactly. It's not about victim shaming. It's nothing about that. It's about saying it's a choice to stay as a victim. And learning NLP and timeline, that showed me that by choosing to let go of that victim mindset, that gave me so much power. No one was ever again going to tell me I can't do something, or I'm not capable, or I'm triggered. Nothing was going to affect me again where I couldn't control it. Sure as shit, things will still trigger me. That's not, that's part of growth.
Mm-hmm.
Things are still going to trigger you. However, now, because of NLP and timeline, triggers have returned to being just a warning signal for me.
Right.
Instead of being, the reason I don't or do something, it's just a warning signal to say, hey, Ali, something's off kilter here. Let's look at it. Let's figure it out.
Right.
It's all an inside job, isn't it?
Everything. It is. Yeah. I love how you say your first and most important client is yourself when you're a coach.
100%. Everything you coach to people, you must have been and done yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Have to. Because if you don't have the control and the power, self-power to figure it out and to overcome, how can you possibly expect someone else to put their life in your hands? Like, that's just bullshit. That's not congruent. That's where that imposter syndrome pops up and starts to degrade you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So when you get triggered by something that maybe a client's having and you're thinking, oh, holy shit, maybe I haven't dealt with that, maybe there's another layer there, then take it as a warning signal and do the work yourself. Recognize that you are still and always will be your first client. And you must take care of that so that you can be a more powerful coach and voice for other people.